blinded by karma, are you pushing a rock to nowhere? Have you ever tried to imagine this? A man uses all the strength in his life to push a colossal boulder to the top of a mountain. As soon as he reaches the summit, he lets it roll back down. Then, he follows it to the bottom, only to begin pushing it back up again. He repeats this over and over, day after day, year after year, without even knowing why he is doing it. We would surely feel that he is a pitiable figure, engaged in a pointless and absurd task. But what if I told you that most people in this world are no different from that man? We are all investing immense effort to push our own boulder of life, our heavy burdens, our cravings, our expectations, up to the mountain of emptiness. We are driven by our own desires to keep moving forward, under the mistaken belief that something special awaits us at the top. We fight with each other, we harm each other, we compete to see who can reach the summit first. But when we get there, we discover there is nothing. All that awaits is emptiness and exhaustion, until we have no choice but to sit down, hug our knees, and lament to ourselves. All that effort was for nothing. Why must we humans face such a seemingly hopeless fate? The answer lies in our own ignorance. We may be intelligent in many academic fields, but we remain ignorant of the most important subject of all, the subject of life. We still don't know what life truly requires of us. We continue to cling to sensual pleasures, food and fame as the ultimate goals of life, and that is society's greatest mistake. Consider the story of Yasa, the son of a wealthy man. He lived a life filled with every possible luxury, surrounded by beautiful women to attend to his every need. But one night, he awoke to see his attendants sleep in ungraceful postures. Some were drooling, others were muttering in their sleep. That sight made him realize a profound truth. The bodies he once found so beautiful were in reality no different from the corpses in a charnel ground. He was overcome with a sense of disillusionment and weariness, exclaiming, "What a chaotic and oppressive place this is," before walking out of his home with no destination in mind. The reason Yasa was able to feel this way was no accident. It was because, in a past life, he and his friends had made merit together and contemplated the nature of a corpse, leading them to understand the unattractive nature of the body. This old habit, this karma, was cultivated and was waiting to provide him with insight at the right moment. When he later met the Buddha and heard the teachings, his mind, already weary of sensual pleasures, was ready to accept a higher truth. He attained the eye of the Dhamma and eventually became an arhat, a fully enlightened being. This story shows that to break free from the chaos of life, one needs a foundation of past good karma. However, karma doesn't only work to support us in a positive way. Sometimes, the unwholesome karma that we or our ancestors have committed can block us from finding happiness or doing good. This is illustrated in the story of King Bimbisara. In a distant past life, his servants, who were slaves and laborers, secretly ate the food that had been prepared as an offering for the monastic community. As a result of that unwholesome karma, they were reborn as hungry ghosts, suffering for an immensely long time. In the present lifetime, even after King Bimbisara made a great offering by donating the Veluwana monastery to the Buddha, the power of that old unwholesome karma came to block his mind, causing him to completely forget to dedicate the merit of his great deed to them. That very night, the hungry ghosts had to manifest themselves and make terrifying sounds in the royal palace, startling the king from his sleep. The next morning, he rushed to ask the Buddha what had happened. The Buddha then recounted the story from the past. King Bimbisara immediately made another great offering and dedicated the merit to them. Upon receiving the merit, the ghosts were freed from their suffering and reborn in a happy state. Distinguished guests, these stories are not just fables. They are a confirmation that good and bad karma are real and the results of karma are real. We all have our own karma, We are the heirs to the deeds that we have done. The good karma we create not only benefits us, but can also be shared with our departed relatives. Crying and grieving, on the other hand, does nothing to help them. In closing, I want to remind you that our lives are not as empty as the mountaintop we struggle to reach. Life has a higher meaning and a nobler purpose: to develop our minds to be pure and radiant. Let us not be heedless in how we live. Let us be diligent in creating good karma, avoiding evil, and purifying our minds. Because one who does good will always find happiness with ease, while one who does evil will always find happiness with difficulty. Thank you.